Good evening, friends. Uh, Welcome on behalf of the International University to this platform press conference, and I want to sincerely thank our colleague Kandili for initiating this talk interaction. This press conference is organized with the objective to highlight the importance of counseling. You know, uh, school counseling is very important today in the world, in the modern day living of stress and anxieties and struggle led felt by youth and students. So every student, every youth experiences all kinds of emotional problems, particularly stress and anxiety in the modern day living. And therefore, there is a need for physiological, psychological, emotional well-being of the students. And there are three areas where counseling is highly essential today in the modern day living. Counseling is required because of the personal social relationship. There are a lot of relationship issues. For example, the boy-girl relationship. Even you don't get if you don't get a response from your partner for 1 hour, then you started stressing. So there are a lot of stress because of the technology, because of the mobile, because of internet, and a lot of social medias. Because of this stress and anxiety, and stress and anxiety spoils the system, human system, particularly the neurological system. And that is why there is a need to cater to the needs of personal, social relationship of particularly the adolescents and the students. Another factor of uh, counseling is because of the academic preparation, academic development of the students. The students, all of them, whether they study in school or college or university, they come to the institution for the development of their academic performance. So the students need to enhance or increase their performance, and there is so much stress and anxiety because of the academic performance, academic competition. Even from the moment the child rises up from his bed, the children are told by the parents to study well. From the moment the child comes back to home from school, the child is directed to study. So study all the time. This is one area, very important area where students need to perform, and there are a lot of parental expectations, and where children are not given freedom to perform. Children uh, are directed to perform according to their choice, according to the expectation of their parents. and that is why a lot of stresses and a lot of stress, and because of this stress and anxiety, uh, we have a lot of instances of committing suicide and harming individual personal life. Then another area is since students study, there is a lot of career confusion in the present world of multi-career opportunities available in the worldwide. Today, students and children, they are in confusion which line or which career or which option they should offer. So these are the confusion where children are experiencing, and today we have a lot of unemployment crisis in the present world of unemployment problem. So because of these three factors, particularly in Nagaland, we are facing difficulty for the children, and the parents and the students, parents and the teachers, they are aware of the problems faced by the students and the youth and children, but they do not have the professional competence to deal with such problems. And so in view of this, the National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020 also emphasized the need for counseling to be adopted as an integral part of education. So therefore, counseling is now treated as any kind of curricular subject like science or maths or English. So it is an integral part of education, and it's not a separate entity of school system. And therefore, the National Education Policy emphasizes regular teaching support, one-to-one tutoring, adequate number of trained counselors, then mentoring, then career counseling, conducting aptitude tests, interest tests, so as to channelize the resources, the talents into a meaningful career, and to take care of stress and emotional adjustment, to cater to the needs of social emotional well-being, academic support. So all these are mentioned in the document or policy document. And so with this announcement of this policy, the need for counseling is increasing. And counseling is needed not only in the school, colleges or university, but it is needed at home. Even every home needs counselor. Every office, like this office, in government or private offices, there is a need for counselors, and therefore a lot of job opportunities also will be available in this field of counseling. Nagaland government through SCRT has also adopted a government policy to ensure that there is at least one male, one female counselor in every school. So if this policy is implemented in Nagaland, then there will be a huge opportunities. We will be needing at least 5 to 10,000 school counselors in Nagaland alone. So in view of these opportunities and also the problems faced by the students and the youth and the adolescents and children, the international university has offered 1 year diploma in school counseling. 1 year diploma in school counseling with the primary objectives to provide hands-on, practical-oriented training in school counseling, so that we will be able to produce and maximize the manpower needs of school counseling. This will be a kind of implementing the government policy. So I am sure in the long run the government will be grateful to this university, because we are taking a lot of trouble, investing a lot of resources to improve or promote this school counseling. So the eligibility, the nature of the course is there will be 12 months, 1 year diploma in school counseling, and the first phase will be 4 months regular face-to-face theoretical and practical training. Then another 4 months will be given internship in the school. The students will be required to work in the school. And another 4 months will be to work with the student. That is school-based counseling practice. The student will be required to do counseling with the students for 4 months. So that makes 12 months regular course under the supervision of the highly professional counselors. So we invite the any graduate student, any graduate in any discipline, whether arts or science or commerce or any other course discipline, can also join the course. And the admission, the advertisement admission starts from now. It will continue till July, and the regular classes will start in the month of July. And so we are offering with this course with a very low, very cheap fees, so which is affordable, which can be affordable by any student in Nagaland. We are given this opportunity so that the students who are willing to become a counselor, instead of going to outside the state like Bangalore and all, spending a huge lakhs of money, they can easily do this course, professional course in Nagaland itself. So I emphasize that counseling, education is all-round development, and counseling is an integral part of education, catering to the needs of mental, emotional well-being, career and academic needs. And counseling is no longer an optional. So it will be a compulsory, it will be an integral part of education, just like a school curricular subject like science or maths. So likewise, counseling is also will be taken as an integral curricular subject to cater to the emotional, mental well-being. So today, if the policy is implemented well in Nagaland, then tomorrow our children cannot join other institutions without going through the counseling process. If a student has not received counseling properly, then another college or university will not give admission because he has not undergone this counseling process. He has not assessed his or her emotional and mental well-being of the students. So this type of system will be coming, and therefore, in order for us, for Nagaland to prepare to face or to implement this policy, it is needed that the manpower is developed in terms of training, the training of teachers. So we offer this course, diploma, 1-year diploma course, in order to prepare the manpower needs in school counseling. So I hope the people, particularly the young graduates, can also join this course so that they become professional in this school counseling. And counseling is the profession of adult, old people. The older a person grows, then he matures in this type of profession. So I have done a research that the people do not want to go to a young counselor. The people, they opt for counselors who are more mature or older, in the age of 75 years or 80 years. Very old people, the clients, they want to opt for these mature people. And that is why not only young people, but even old people, the church leaders, the youth leaders, the public leaders can also become counselors. So they are welcome, and so I have papers prepared here, so you can also take those papers. Yeah. Any question? Welcome.
In a Christian-centric state like Nagaland, professional counseling is very much neglected, where people mostly tend to seek religious counseling. So, as per the policy, in your words, as you mentioned, as per the policy to be implemented by the state government, where professional counseling should be a must in all schools, do you think that this would be taken positively by the general people of Nagaland, whereas you say is a church-centric society?
Here, when I say school counseling, we have 5 papers. For example, general psychology is one paper. So in that general psychology also we have testing, then the theory. So and then another is adolescent education, adolescent counseling, and then theory and practice of counseling, and alternative therapies, and what is called alternative therapies and Naga indigenous practice of dealing with emotion. So under alternative therapies, there are a lot of other therapies like Christian counseling, spiritual counseling. So we invite Christian counselors who have specialized in Christian counseling, our brothers and sisters who have specialized, who have done Christian counseling, they have come and they have taken classes. So like that, this is also one very important area, because since we are in this Christian society, a kind of Christian counseling, a kind of Christian intervention may be inevitable. It may not be. So, in other words, counseling cannot be done totally away from our belief and faith. So, this is one area we need to take care, and that is why we openly invite our brothers and sisters who have done specialized in counseling, particularly from theological background. They are invited to help us. Yeah, thank you.
Also, you mentioned 12 months course, 4 months theory, and then 8 months of practical.
Yeah.
So, do you think that the 4 months of theory learning would suffice the 8 months practical trainings?
Actually, it's not suffice to become a counselor like me. You see, we need at least 4 years to become a counselor like me. We need at least 4 years. Like I have done my international diploma 1 year, then 2 years, what is called master degree MSc in counseling psychology. So 3 years, and then another 1 year is internship. So for me, I worked nearly 30 years in this field, and I was one of the main person at the national level to promote school counseling in India, not in the world but in India. So I was there in Kerala and Karnataka, then Guwahati, Shillong, several times to promote school counseling in India, and we are the first SCRT in Nagaland when I was working in SCRT to introduce a diploma in school counseling. So even I have experienced more than 20 years in this field. I have a lot of inadequacies. Even I have spent this much, a lot of inadequacies. You will find in me a lot of weaknesses. So even after having a lot of experiences in counseling for nearly 30 years. So just 1 year and few months is not at all adequate. It's not enough at all. But what we have done is we have designed a course so that they will be able to know the basic theoretical orientation, basic idea, basic knowledge. Basic knowledge, number 1, basic skills. Number 3 is basic aptitude. The basic attitude, basic attitude. So basic attitudes means in terms of code of ethics, professional code of ethics. So to become a professional like you, a professional journalist, our professional life is governed by the professional code of ethics. Even in our kitchen, in our way of life, in our public, in our private life, all way of life as a professional people is governed by the professional code of ethics. So these 3 areas we are given special attention in this 1 year diploma course.
Okay, so Professor, with your experience spending 30 years, how would you say the Naga society is aware about how aware are we about mental health issues?
When I joined SCRT more than 20 years, people were laughing at me when I talk about mental health and you know counseling, because in Naga society, mental health and uh, mental well-being are already catered and already taken care. A lot of care was given at home. Even a small child, when he cries and he does not want to go to school, then the parents, the mother, especially the petted the children, and then a lot of healing, a lot of counseling, a lot of comfort was given to the students or the children before he or she joined the school. And that is why when they go to school, they do not need much of counseling, much help, because they live a lot of joy, happiness. But today, after nearly 30 years, I have seen a lot of change. You see, parents do not have time to come closer to the children, and I have found a lot of research that even mother, especially the working father, did not meet at all the school going children did not meet his or her father for 1 week. Early morning, the child goes to school, and that time the father, the working father, did not wake up. The father goes to office and comes home after 12, after 1, after 2, after 9, after 10. That time the child already asleep. So that way, the child did not see the parents even for 1 week. Only the child could see the parents when the father was on holiday, Saturday, Sunday. So the parents do not have any time, and the children, they are really longing for the love and affection of their children. And this, this is happening in Nagaland, and therefore a lot of healing, a lot of empathy, a lot of sympathy, a lot of love is missing in the minds in the life of the children, and therefore a kind of counseling, which is a academic strategy to cater to the needs of emotional well-being, mental well-being, psychological well-being is really, really needed. Really needed.
So I have one last question. Do you not feel that the statement that you just mentioned earlier is contradicting the course that the university is to give? You mentioned that 12 months course is not enough. However, as per your experience as well, so do you not think that it's contradicting the statement? And also, you mentioned that the syllabus is modeled in such a way that the students will be taught to understand the basic theoretical orientations. You just gave out three notions.
Yes.
So, will that be able to tackle the students per se? If the high school students, depressions, anxiety, mental abuse, will those three modules be able to cope up with the students?
Actually, to become a professional in counseling, 1 year or a few months is not at all required, needed, is not adequate, is not enough. But we have to start from, we cannot straight away start 4 years. So 1 year is designed so that the students are trained with the basic things, basic knowledge, basic skills, and basic attitude so that they will be able to handle mild mental disorders. Mild mental disorders like stresses, psychological problem, uh, social, personal relationship problem, and career crisis, career guidance. So these are some of the mild, not severe, but mild mental disorders. And slowly, the counselors, they will have to move ahead in their profession, and as he or she gains professional experiences, he or she can undergo another advanced postgraduate diploma. Then they will can also join master's degree, whether MA or MSc in counseling psychology. So slowly they can progress. But I repeat, I emphasize that to become a professional people, they need more years. The next, we will be hearing from our registrar, who will be giving us the information about various courses available in this university.
Thank you, sir. So, good evening, everyone. Before starting, I'll say I won't take much time. So, as you know, this international university was formerly known as the Global Open University. The Global Open University was established in 2006, and that time it was a dual mode university. We were offering regular courses as well as distance learning courses. In 2024, we changed the nomenclature of this university from the Global Open University Nagaland to International University. And we changed we came into the full-time regular courses now. So now we are offering only full-time regular courses. So we have started so many job-oriented regular courses because what we see in this Nagaland, that we have this type of requirement, that these type of courses we should start here, so that when a student study here, immediately they can get job, or if they want to start their own uh, pathology or their own clinic, they can immediately start. They need not to do some further courses for getting the job. So some of the courses which we are offering we are offering allied health science courses like naturopathy and yogic sciences. Our university is the first university in Nagaland which is offering this naturopathy and yogic sciences courses. We are having physiotherapy, medical laboratory sciences, radiology and imaging technology. In engineering and technology, we have civil engineering, computer science and engineering, fire and safety engineering, which is in high demand nowadays, and no other university in Nagaland is offering this course. The next is we have computer applications like BCA and MCA. Students who wants to go in computers, they can do either BCA, MCA, or they can do their BTech in computer science and engineering. For the uh, for the humanities students, uh, if they want to study here, they can do their BBA and MBA. In design and creative studies, we have fashion designing. We are the only university in India which is offering BBA in fashion design. We have library and information science courses. We have our central library which has more than 75,000 books. And as sir said, we are having diploma in school counseling and research and doctoral studies. So we are offering these type of job-oriented courses in our university. And now I would like to invite Dr. Varsha Tamang. She will tell you about our world-class labs of naturopathy and medical science and physiotherapy.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Varsha Tamang. I am here as an HOD in charge, Department of Physiotherapy, and we have well-equipped labs like anatomy lab, physiology lab, and for medical science laboratory, we have pathological lab, microbiology lab, and even biochemistry lab. All the OPD instruments are already well established here. Then we have 2 OPDs for physiotherapy clinic and for naturopathy as well. So all the therapy needed instruments such as for exercise therapy, we have exercise therapy lab, we have electrotherapy lab, we have rehabilitation room, and for naturopathy sciences we have hydrotherapy room, massage therapy room, acupuncture therapy room. So we can visit there and see. I can let you guys see it also, but we are well equipped and we can eventually we will start the OPD, that is outpatient care department, and we will have our own hands-on training for the students, and we can train and we will treat patient also, as in our own OPD clinic will be established here. So every lab is here, very well equipped and well established. So we are like welcoming all the students who are very much interested in allied health sciences and medical health sciences, who are opting for NEET examination after 12, and if they have a little less mark and all, if still they want to work in medical sciences, we are very much welcoming here for the session of 2026 and 27 for the allied health sciences and medical sciences in courses such as ma'am has already mentioned. So if there is any question.
I'm sorry, you mentioned that you will be starting the OPT
Yes.
department. So are you actually certified to carry out
Yeah. I have done my master's of
No, I
physiotherapy.
mean, is the university certified to carry out OPT?
For that, we need to get NCAP, the
Yes.
commission. We have to need to meeting with them, but I think MOUs are signed with the hospitals and everything in Nagaland here, so we can start the OPD. And as in medical colleges, we can have our own like OPD setups, because it will also help in training the students also. It's not like fully fledged hospitals, but it's a training hospital. So training hospital helps student as well as the nearby like population who can come for the treatment here.
Anything else? Oh, I think we're done.
As of today, how many faculties and students are there?
As of in like different departments, there are different number of faculties and different number of students. But as we have started the medical health science courses last year only, we have a few number but a good quality students here. So it will be like still less, but 10 to 12 students we